Ladies and gentlemen, we have our newest Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition resource book, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, just announced today. Xanathars 2 Electric Boogaloo is finally announced, so we're going to talk about that. So this is the article published today. What wonderful witchery is this? A magical mixture of rules, options for the greatest role-playing game. The wizard Tasha, whose great works include the spell Tasha's Hideous Laughter, has gathered bits and bobs of precious lore during her illustrious career as an adventurer. Her enemies wouldn't want these treasured secrets scattered across the multiverse, so in defiance, she has collected and codified these tidbits for the enrichment of all. So, what is in the book? Expanded subclasses, try out subclass options for every D&D class, including the Artificer, which appears in the book. So this is likely going to be the Armorer, which I talked about a long time ago in one of my first ever videos. So look forward to that. More character options, delve into the collection of new class features and new feats, and customize your character's origins using straightforward rules for modifying your character's racial traits. We talked about this a while back as well, how race was going to be redefined in a future printing of a book, which is most certainly going to be this one. I still predict that we will be seeing customizable ability scores similar to how humans get them, but it will be brushed across the entire different race archetype. Next up, we have introducing group patrons. This was touched on in one of the more recent previous books. I don't remember which one, but whether you're part of the same criminal syndicate or working for an ancient dragon, each group patron comes with its own perks and types of assignments. Really looking forward to seeing what that has in store. Spells, artifacts, and magic tattoos. Discover more spells as well as magic tattoos, artifacts, and other magic items for your campaign. We see a lot of this in the Unearthed Arcana. That's going to be probably rewritten and perfected before it gets put into this book. So looking forward to that. We have expanded rules options. Try out rules for sidekicks, which was originally introduced in the Essentials kit with the Dragon of Spire Peak module. That is hopefully going to be fleshed out more in this book. Supernatural environments, natural hazards, and parlaying with monsters, and gain guidance on running a Session 0. Now, Session 0 has been criminally underrepresented in any of the current 5e supplemental material. It's been touched on very briefly, but there has not been enough detail on how you should properly run a Session 0. I did a video on Session 0. You can find that somewhere in my channel. But I'm really glad to see that they are going to be going more in depth on how to run it, as it is crucial for the start of any brand new campaign. Next up, we have a plethora of puzzles ready to be dropped into any D&D adventure. Puzzles of varied difficulty await your adventurers, complete with traps and guidance on using puzzles in a campaign. So it sounds like, similar to the other resource books like Wildmount, you can drag and drop specific encounter types or traps or puzzles and just take them, put them into your own campaign, literally wherever they are, which I think is fantastic. We could all use a little more variety. Full of expanded content for players and dungeon masters alike, this book is a great addition to the Player's Handbook and the DMG. Baked in, you'll find more rule options for all the character classes in the Player's Handbook, including more subclass options. Thrown in for good measure is the Artificer class, a master of magical invention. And this Witch's Brew wouldn't be complete without a dash of added artifacts, spellbook options, spells for both player characters and monsters, magical tattoos, group patrons, and other tasty goodies. So that is all neatly packaged into this little summary of what we can expect from this book. If we scroll down, we can see the alternate cover. Not typical of the usual alternate cover that we see from these books, but still looks really nice nonetheless. I'll be picking probably this one up. The release date is November 17th, 2020, guys. So November 17th, mark your calendars. That's when we get the newest resource book. And of course, the minute this book comes out, guys, I will be making videos on this, reviewing every single aspect. So if you are not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe to the channel to look out for that. I'm going to be doing instant reviews for this book, as well as the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden coming out in less than a month. So if you want to see reviews for that, again, be sure to subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this and are looking forward to Xanathars 2 Electric Boogaloo as much as I am. That's going to do it for me, guys. Until next time, have fun, stay safe, and as always, happy gaming.